Hello, my name is Dr. Cheryl Meyer, and I'm a psychologist. I'm here with the roses. Today, I was going to continue what we were working on last time, is don't let your heart be troubled. Don't let your heart be pulled into anxiety or into addiction. When someone like Christ says this to us, it means that it's a possibility. It means that, oh, look at that. See, right? I taught before because it came to my mind in an intuition. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, rose. I kept asking. I was asking, why do I keep seeing roses everywhere? And I got an acronym in my heart that was RISE, open your soul eyes. So if you have access to soul eyes, it's like if you had access to $1 billion that was rightfully yours, wouldn't you want to put it to good use, and help other people be free with it and have them not starving and, help create happiness and, true happiness in people's lives. So I'm all about people being free. As a psychologist, I help people get out of their old patterns so they're not stuck acting in the same destructive ways in their families and within themselves. But look, there's a butterfly. What I'm more interested in too is if we're souls here. I have this understanding that we're souls in a physical body, we're souls in this body. And if we are souls and we're just visiting here, then we have something more to do than just get over our temporary problems, or pay our temporary bills and that kind of stuff. That stuff is real and a part of our lives, and we learn about life through those experiences. But so the word in Greek is tarasso, which is like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but don't let your heart be pulled out of quiet. Do not let yourself be disquieted. That's what Christ was teaching. One of the things he was teaching, which is accessing your soul's capabilities. If you think of, we're made out of God and we have access to, it's saying Ruach HaKodesh. That's just how I see it in Hebrew. The Holy Spirit of God, the breath of God can breathe through us and inspire us to do higher actions than normal actions of this world. There can be a remnant of people here who learn how to be like elite athletes, in this field, or soldiers, or like Frodo. I talk about Frodo a lot from the Lord of the Rings, if you read those books, or even if people just admire Christ, because I welcome all religions. I always say that. And I say, that I help people navigate through their spiritual awakening, and all of life is a spiritual awakening because you're awakening to your soul. Rise, open your soul eyes. Rise, you have the capacity. Smells so good. To rise above this mundane and operate from eyes of faith. But those take work. It's kind of like, if you found out that you were Superman or Superwoman and you had X-ray vision, but it takes practice and practice to keep using those eyes, And so don't let your heart be pulled out of disquiet. It doesn't mean, let's all put our heads in the ground and nah, don't show me what the world is doing. I don't want to deal with real problems. What are real problems? Who are you? I always say, who are you? Ask yourself that. Are you all these problems? Are you these feelings? Are you your addictions? Are you the person that has to go to your addictions? Enter into this quiet with me. I invite you. I was just feeling in my heart, I wear my heart necklace to remind myself, drop down from my head into my heart. What if you practice silence for 20 minutes in the morning every day? How much could you give other people by being silent instead of being hooked in to whatever drama and, problems they're bringing up to you that are real problems for them, real problems for you? But you practice not being caught up in them for 20 minutes every day. You get a perspective. Einstein says to do the same thing over and over again, expect a different result, is like the definition of insanity. And so when we stay in this way of being caught up in problems, and addictions, and, just running after our instant gratification and trying to please others' instant gratification, and even if your instant gratification is like, oh, well, I get so many accolades from working so much, I'm just going to work. Work. Anyway, like you could be doing, quote, good things in this world, but to what end? And do you have quiet in your soul? Do you have peace? Are you detached from outcomes? Are you present? Are you present in your own life and present with other people? Are you at ease? Have you let go? Have you surrendered up? I always say surrender up, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and change the things I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's a serenity prayer. I still smell the rose. It's so good. My videos don't make sense to a lot of people. They often don't make sense to me. But I trust that the divine love is working in me. And the changes that are working in me, I freely just give to you so that you can have access to the same love that's coming to me. Like I got the other day in my heart that I don't have to have any more tears, the tears of rejection that I used to identify myself by in childhood, and you don't have to either. It says in the book of Revelation, he will wipe away all the tears. I'm like, oh, maybe that's happening now. And so then I was singing No Woman, No Cry. I just was skating the other day and I was singing it for us. I don't know if I put it on my YouTube. I put it on Instagram as a reel. It's just my name everywhere, Dr. Cheryl Meyer, if you want that. No woman, no cry. You don't have to hold all of these problems on yourself. If you are disciplined about let nothing move you out of this quiet place, then everything just seems small, you know? My house didn't burn down, by the way. It's so small in comparison from the love that you can cultivate inside of your own heart by aligning and surrendering everything up to divine love, to God, and asking, all right, how do you want to speak to me today? How do you want me to work in this world? How can I serve? All right, I wish you much love.